Boxing King Media in association with BoxRow, here with Dennis the Menace McCann. Dennis, we're here. You've come to support some of the fighters on the Anthony Yarde or Beterviev card. First of all, how are you? How's things?
Yeah, good, thank you, mate. Just taking over in the gym. Just waiting for that next fight date. I'm looking around mid-April, so I'm staying ready. Still eating the Haribo's as you do, but I'm staying ready. I'm always fit. I'm always ready to roll.
Let's talk about your last outing, Johan. Convincing performance, picked up a strap at the same time. Straight away, ringside, was British champion in Liam Davis. Talk to me, man. How close are we to getting that fight? What's the latest?
Well, he's fighting Cunningham next year. I think Frank wanted to give Cunningham an opportunity, as we've seen that Tete failed drug test, and which is a good thing of Frank, to be honest with you. I thought it was really good of Frank. And they'll fight each other. I'll probably fight the winner. I want to fight the winner, definitely.
That's going to be probably like mid-year to the end of the year, right?
Yeah, probably end of the year. That's if Davis don't move on. And I think it's a great domestic fight for all of us, for the fans, for the big fans, for us fighters. It's a big money fight as well, isn't it?
In the meantime, what names are we looking at for yourself for this April bout?
For mid-April, I'm hoping to get maybe an ex-world champion or former world champion, or I want someone a good step up, someone to really test me, because I'm sick of fighting these fellas now. I want to really, I want someone to hit me. I want someone to maybe think in a fight like, oh, this is hard, but I ain't had that yet, to be fair with you.
Listen, your division's packed. You've got people like Shabazz Massoud, who fought Jack Bateson last time around. Great fight. Then both them fighters, are available at some point. Listen, that's a good fight, man. Shabazz Massoud, Dennis McCann, that'll do some numbers, and that's a good fight. Is that something that interests you in the future? Yeah,
of course, but he has nothing to offer me at the moment, does he? So when he has something to offer me, not a lot of people really know him, but he's a good fighter. But I'm talking about the fans and stuff. Not a lot of people know him. So when he makes a good name for himself, has a belt that offers me something, of course, a fight could be made.
End of 2023, you want to be the British champion. What else do you want to add to that? Is there anything else you want to add to that?
Of course, I want to be. I'm top 13 by the WBO now in the world. So I'm looking to maybe get top 5 by the end of the year. Next 20 months, I can see myself being the world champion. Next 20 months, 22 months.
Wow, interesting.
I've said to you before, I've said things that I've come through with all of them. So next 22 months, I think maybe a world champion, I'll be a new world champion from Great Britain.
Yeah, you do seem to deliver at times. Let's talk about the main fight, why we're here. Beterviev versus Anthony Yarde. Talk to me about that fight, man. How does that one play out in your eyes?
Listen, I'm always backing a fellow British man, Anthony Yarde. And I really hope he can pull off. Listen, you can't help and not favour Beterviev, whatever his name is. I'm Irish, so I can't really say it right. You know what I mean? So Beterviev or whatever his name is. Yeah, he's a monster, isn't he? He's a monster. He's a real monster. So I got to favour him a little bit, but then again, don't write Yarde off. He's such a big puncher. You're talking about two guys who's serious punchers. So I think Yarde's got to meet him at the centre and maybe try and take him out.
We've seen on the weekend what a big punch can do. Liam Smith with that big punch against Eubank Jr. First of all, did you watch that? And if so, what did you make of that fight?
Yeah, I was there. I was ringside for that fight. I was buzzing. Yeah, I was absolutely buzzing for that fight, to be fair with you. I know Liam. He's such a nice, humble guy, humble champion. So I knew he had it in him, but I had to favour Eubank again in that fight. I don't know what it was. I thought maybe his boxing ability might be too much for him and that. But again, there you go again. Liam Smith just comes and delivers. You got to remember that Liam Smith was giving Canelo some problems in the fight when he fought him before he got stopped in the 9th round. But Liam Smith was a handful.
For Chris, what happens now? Obviously, he's with Roy Jones Jr. There's a lot of talk about whether Roy should be the right man, whether he should get someone in the UK, or if he needs to move out to America. But for Chris, what can happen to him going forward?
I think Chris has more trainers than me having Haribo's, to be honest with you. So I don't think you can't blame him for being the trainer. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, you need a good coach, a good guidance, a man to keep you on track. But I think Liam Smith is just a better man, I think, to be honest with you. If the rematch happens, I think a similar outcome will happen.
In regards to Chris Eubank, there's a fight with Conor Benn that could still be happening. Conor still to release statements on what's going on with the whole, the whole drug test thing. What do you make of all these? What do you make of it so far that it's just dragged on a little bit longer than people would have anticipated it to?
Yeah, listen, I feel sorry for Conor Benn if it ain't true. Do you know what I mean? But if it's true, you shouldn't be doing that in boxing. It's taking liberties and you're messing with people's lives, aren't you? But then again, no one knows if it's true. You can't keep people give them a lot of stick. No one knows if it's true. So, you know what I mean? So if it ain't true, tell you what, he deserves a very big apologising, in my opinion. But I think he does Eubank as well. I think he takes him out.
Final two from myself. Obviously, you need to talk about Big Tyson Fury. Talk to me about him, man. It looks like he might be fighting Alexander Usyk for that undisputed clash, possibly in Saudi Arabia, maybe in the UK. Talk to me about that one. How does that one play out?
I think Fury's way too big for Usyk again. Fury's the man, isn't he? What can you say? How would you say something bad about Fury? He's just, it's what you call a geezer, isn't he? Got big Francis hair shaving up to me. Trying to hit me sly, he is, though. Yeah, I think Tyson Fury does him. Size, a good big man beats a good small man, isn't it?
Makes sense. A final one, a fight that's going to get made, or it looks like for April 15th in America. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. Every time I mention that, the person smiles when I mention that fight. Good fight, man. Talk to me about what happens in that fight.
I think Davis is just too spiteful. I got to favour Davis for me. I think he's just too spiteful. I love his style. He's got that killer instinct. I feel like I got the same killer instinct he has. You know what I mean? I want to try and take people out, I want to hurt people, I want to entertain people. So yeah, I think I'm going with Tank KO.
Perfect. Dennis, always a pleasure seeing you, man. No doubt we'll speak to you very soon, hopefully for this April bout that you're going to have coming up. Once that gets announced, we'll come and check you out. Thank you very much for talking to Boxing King Media. Top man.